Hi, grade 11s and grade 12. It is time for mathematics. And in this tutorial, we'll be specifically looking at probability. So boys and girls, I'm advising you that be with me until the end of this tutorial. Okay, question 11. 11.1. Events A and B are mutual exclusive. So make sure that you understand the scenario before you tackle down any question. Okay, so we are given a keyword here, mutually. So you need to ask yourself that what does this keyword represent in probability? Okay, I'm going to explain that in few. Let's go here. Events A and B are mutual exclusive. When they are saying A and B are mutual exclusive, they're trying to say that the probability of A and B is equal to 0. By just seeing this mutual exclusive, you have to note down that probabilities of A and B equals to what? Equal to 0. That's it. It is given that probability of B is equals to 2 times the probability of A. Probability of A or B, it is equal to 0.57. Now they want us to calculate the probability of B. 3 marks for that. So by just seeing this probability of A or B, already I am thinking about the sum rule. The sum rule. I'm going to apply the sum rule here to calculate this probability of B, denoted as probability of A or B. It is equal to probability of A plus the probability of B minus probability of A and B. This is what we call the sum rule. Okay, so what we need to do after this is to substitute whatever that we are given. All right, let's go. Probabilities of A or B, it is given above, is equal to 0.57. Okay, probability of A, I don't have it rather, so it is up to you. You can start by looking for the probability of A, and you look for probability of B thereafter. Exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to leave this probability of A the way it is. Where there's probability of B, since I'm given the B in terms of A, I will replace the probability of B by this 2 multiplied by probability of A. 2p of A minus, remember that I explained to you that, guys, when you see this statement mutual exclusive, that simply means that the probability of A and B equal to 0. So we don't have to stress here, because the probability now for this A and B is equal to 0. You can just omit it. Then firstly, we are going to calculate the probability of A here. These are the like terms, the same as 1 plus 2, which is going to give us 3 of PA, or 3PA. On our left hand side, we have 0.57. So we need to divide by 3. We divide by 3 both sides to get the probability of A. Then let's see. Let us see. Now we are going to say 0.57 divided by 3. It is giving me 0.19. And recall, guys, we are not calculating the probability of A, but probability of B. So after that, I just have to go back into my information above. I am given that probability of B, it is equals to 2 times probability of A. So I am almost done now here. I'm just going to substitute where there is this probability of A, I put 0.19 in order for me to get the actual size now of probability of B. 2 times 0.19. So let me see the actual size of probability of B. 2 times 0.19. So the final answer here is going to be 0.38. Done, guys. This is how we grab these 3 marks absolutely here at the end. Okay, next question, 11.1. For 2 events A and B, it is given that probability of A, just a typing error here, the probability of A and B is equal to 0.126. Okay, and probability of A is equal to 0.2, whilst the probability of B equals to 0.63. So are the events A and B independent? Justify your answer with appropriate calculations. Another keyword here, independent. You need to familiarize yourself with these keywords in probability. So independent, that simply means that probability of A and B is equal to the product of probability of A and this probability of our B. Okay, so they just want us to prove whether these 2 events are independent to each other. So meaning that probability of A and B must equals to probability of A times probability of B. So this is exactly what we need to prove at the end. So we can continue, guys. We can continue. Probability of our A and B, it is given. Let me copy everything here. Probability of A and B equals to P A times probability of B. Probability of A and B, it is given as 0.126. So let us prove if we are going to get this 0.126 on our right hand side. Probability of A is 0.2. So I'm going to say 0.2 multiplied by probability of B as 0.63. Let me search my calculator. What is my calculator now? Sorry for that. Can't find my calculator. I can't find my calculator. 0.126. But of course, when you multiply 0.2 times 0.63, indeed you will get the 0.126. So you need to emphasize the point at the end that probability or events A and B are independent. That's it, guys. Just enjoy the video.